amazing to chase the broom. So we're going to do some changing associations, I suppose. So we've been practicing, this is her grey bed here, we've been practicing being fed on the bed, and I've got the broom and I've been doing some little bit of sweeping. So as you can see, she's really interested in it. Good girl. So I'm just sprinkling some food for her on her bed. We start out with the broom just still and in my hand. And as you can see, I want her on this bed whilst I sweep. So I'm rewarding her on it just by sprinkling some of her daily food allowance. And in a minute, we're going to have a little sweep. And I'm going to show you what happens. She'll probably try and chase it. So I'm going to stop sweeping and send her back to her bed. So I'm making sure she's got plenty of food on that bed whilst I'm just pretending at the moment to sleep. Good girl. She's finding other bits of food, which is fine. Good girl, Sass. What's this? So you can see she's interested in the broom again. And stop sweeping and send her back to her bed. We've actually got some dirt here now. Good. So I'm keeping my eye on her at the same time, because if I can keep her on the bed whilst I'm sweeping, all well and good. She's off again. She finds it madly exciting. So I'm going to stop sweeping. Good girl. Feed her on the bed again. You can hear me sweeping in the background. I missed her that time. We ran out of food and Mummy wasn't watching. There we go. Back on the bed. This kind of exercise works for anything you really want to change associations with. So the postman coming up the path, for example. First of all, you have to start working on the bed, obviously, or the place where you want your dog to be, without the trigger. And then you introduce the trigger once you've established that the bed is an amazing place to be, and there's always lots of food when your dog or your puppy is on it. I actually used a room to desensitise or change associations with the postman. I started throwing food from my dogs into a room away from the front of the house where they could see the postman. And I started doing that every single day on a regular basis. And that was obviously when the postman wasn't around. And then it started to work for when he was, instead of the reaction that we were getting, which was running and barking at the windows. I'm going to put a fair bit of food down there for her now and do a bit more sweeping. I'm just going to keep my eye on her to see that she doesn't run out. So I've just moved out with pictures to do some actual sweeping. She's nearly at the end of her food. I'm going to go back and pop some more on there. Eventually, when I start to do this, she's going to go to that place and we're going to pop her into a nice calm down. That's what we're working towards. So sweeping means on my raised bed and in a nice relaxed down. This is step one, obviously, and she's off again. I took my eye off her. So she's run out of food. Oh, she's gone on the other bed. You can't see it. She's out. Yes, good girl. She's out of camera on the other bed, but she's actually run across the room and got on the other raised bed over there. What a good girl. So you can see how this is starting to work just in this little video as I'm talking you through it. Changing associations. Changing her association with the broom and introducing something else, which is a little bit of calmness. There we go. So it's going to be several weeks we'll be working on this, but hopefully the next video I'll show you will be her calmly lying on her bed when she's a bit older, because expectations are important here too. She's just hoovering up the pieces of food from my pile now. Hey, Sass. Expectations are important. She's 12 weeks old. I don't expect her to be able to get on the bed and lie down at this stage. I just want to really and truly thoroughly desensitise her to me sweeping with this broom. So I hope that video has been useful. Simple little ways of changing associations. Hey, Sass. Good girlie. Was this? Ready? Good girl, well done.